What's going on, guys? Zeo here, back again playing Jurassic World Evolution, continuing with our build of Jurassic Park with the use of the Return to Jurassic Park DLC info. So we're again trying to somewhat recreate the Jurassic Park I guess island, somewhat trying to make it, look like the movies with the whole visitor center thing here. So we're picking off, I kind of filled out more of the stuff over here. So of course we have the whole like guest area. So we have, a bunch of like the cafe, shopping, restrooms, and then we have 3 hotels and everything. So that's like the whole guest area over in there. So it looks, all nice and tropical and everything. Hopefully the guests really like it. Of course, there's a lot of trees. And then we got the visitor center tour track, which of course we got all laid out, which I do want to mention here in a second. I did kind of make it come out a little bit more because I just want this area so big here in the center. But yeah, it's all nice and big and should be enough room for us and everything. But yeah, so we're gonna continue to build this again. So again, I'm saying I'm building Jurassic Park, but like I mentioned in the last episode, I'm not trying to perfectly recreate everything like a lot of people are doing. I'm just trying to take what there is and try and create it, but put my own spin on it. So like I said, this whole center section here is going to be home to 3 different dinos. We're going to have the Gallimimuses, the Brachiosauruses, and the Parasaurs all together. So that's what the whole center section is going to be and everything. And so one thing I need to do though, and I kind of fixed the helipad here since trying to make it look like the movie, I went ahead and surrounded it by water as much as I could and kind of moved it a little. But down here I realized this isn't going to work out too well because I forgot I have to put stuff on the back so they can hatch dinos and everything. So we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to definitely at least have 2 of them. Let's go ahead and just get rid of it to there. So let's go ahead and put in a new hatchery. We'll go ahead and put 2 in. And I figured out some stuff from the last episode. It's going to be hard to kind of tell here. This should be good, I think. Actually, let's go ahead and do the road. Why is the thing look so weird? I don't know if maybe that's just a thing or what, but it just looks all weird right in there. Okay, let's go ahead and get the path. We'll kind of tee it off here. Come on, swing around there. Okay, so in the last episode I mentioned stuff about the tour track, how I was kind of having some issues not liking how it was coming out and everything, and then I realized I was remembering the wrong thing from the movie. I think right there should be good. That should give us some plenty of room, yeah, to build off and come around there and everything. That should be good. And then we can go ahead, add another one over this way some. Leave some space right there, should be good enough. Just get it close enough like that. Dang it, Bobby. There we go. So those should be good and up and running now, so that way we can prepare for the dinos. Let's go ahead and get our fence kind of like, oh yeah, they're not directly set up, not that they really need to be. I think we'll just kind of run this all the way over. Actually, let's try and hopefully we can get some trees in here. Actually, I don't think we'll be able to, because I'm gonna have the track completely ran around there anyways. Let's go ahead and we'll just split it right down the middle. But at least, yeah, I want to have 2 just so I have some space to work with. It's kind of then. I can't get it to twist around. That is not good. Come on. Just wanted to curve around at the top here. Just like that. That's fine for that way. Let's just come over some. Actually, that should be good. We'll go ahead and delete that. Because like I said, I want to try and leave some gap. Because down here there won't really be any dinosaurs. I mean, it'd be more over in here. Oh well, we'll just put it there. Okay, so with those two at least are set up now. And yeah, everything's going to be good for that, hopefully, and well, like I said, covered with trees. Okay, so in the last episode, the thing I was talking about was the trucks driving this way, which I said I did not want because I was trying to figure out where to position this so that when they drive along through here, it would be going in front of the visitor center, and I had it positioned over here so they'd be driving, you know, around that way. But I was thinking from the beginning of the movie when they first arrive on the island and they're in the Jeeps, when they drive up to the visitor center, they come in through this direction and drive up and, you know, drop the people off so they go into the visitor center, like Dr. Grant, Ellie, Malcolm, all the visitors when they first drive. But then realizing that when they go into the tour, the Ford Explorers are outside waiting for them, and they're positioned going this way, and they drive off that way. So technically now it's still correct, and it was correct the first time, but I had it backwards, the scenes and everything. But it should be fine now because they'll still at least exit that way. So everything there should be fine. But what I want to do now is to add in the dinosaur gate. So I think we'll add it about right in here. Probably right where the gate's in. There is just fine. So I think, though, to do this, we may have some issues. Let's go ahead and delete some of this fence. Because I think we may be too close. I don't know how to position this properly. Let's just kind of place it. Oh, we're too close to the thing. Let's come off a little more. Okay, so then we should, I think, oops, that's the visitor center. Nope. We should be able to take this, edit, and be able to then, whoa, take the gate and add it onto it like that. But I think we're too close to it or something. Okay, so, but yeah, that's what we have to do. So we just have to take the fence, put it along here. We'll move it down some more. Just trying to get it at least to look straight by the lines I'm placing, which are probably not worked too well. Let's see if this works now. Get it to the dinosaur gate. And hopefully it looks like it's placing backwards. Dang it. I wonder how I... There we go. Not that that really matters. Again, there we go. There we go. Now we've got it placed and connected. Okay, so now we can take this and try and connect it like that. So that's what we need to do now. Oh, come on. I don't know how to get this to look good because that does not look good at all. I just don't like it. I don't like it. No, don't. Am I ever gonna figure this out? Probably not. It'd also probably help if I could hit the right buttons. Just kind of pull it in closer. Just trying to make sure I get it spaced, you know, as much evenly as I possibly can. Don't want to go too close. Taking out all my trees. Oh, that one's kind of close. Just a little too close. Just curving it all curved around. I'm sure this is super exciting for you all to watch. But as most of my content usually is quite boring, kind of fits right in. But let's hopefully we can get it curved around here. Does it not? Oh, it attaches to the other side. Of course it does. Kind of strange that it only connects on one side, but hey, we'll just go with it. So we'll just kind of get it placed there, I guess. I said gonna be weird, but it should be in theory fine. So let's maybe try to fix this gate or fence a little bit. Whoa. Well, it's a little messed up, but we're just gonna have to go with it for now. I'm trying to think, because I think I may want this a little bit wider than what I have it. Of course, have to make this real sharp turn. And then continue it all the way down and around. We can just kind of maybe quickly lay this out. And then I can go through and fix it whenever, if I feel it doesn't look right. Like possibly right there. Because we got to get, obviously, all of the enclosures laid out before we can put dinos in. So we gotta get this all completely outlined, and then we've got to do the inside. Let's kind of just make it, I don't like that. Oh well, we'll just have to go with it. Make it curve just a little. Shoot, maybe I have to do it a little bit different. Why do I keep messing this up? This is annoying. We're laying fences though, people. I think I'm shrinking down my fence. Not happy with it. Too much green, so I'm trying to keep the like brown on brown thing. Like, look. So that may have to curve. Too much of a curve. How much farther do we have to go? We're almost to the top, I think. We're rounding out the top. That looks a little bit too weird. Thinking maybe a little wider out in some areas, but it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. Oh no. Let's curve around over here. Actually, we may have to, let's go ahead, delete that part. Finish our gate on. And then we need to edit the track so we can, and we'll go ahead and just put another gate on there. Just, you know, like it's start of the ride, end of the ride type of thing. Kinda like that, and it's facing the proper direction, so that works out. Let's make it come out like that. I have to work on that thing. But let's continue. We'll do this side, I think. And we'll just go around here. Do a straight line because I have something I want to go over here. And we'll just connect it there. Just put that gate right there. Should be just fine. So there we have our ride in and out of the park. Actually, you probably don't even need a fence on the inside now that I think about it. I think that because, dang it. Can't believe I deleted that. Oh, I was like, I got that park completely wrapped all the way around here like that. There we go. I was like, why is it not going back? So let's completely get rid of this fence. Don't need one on the inside. Like I said, technically no dinos are going to be in here, so it's not like it really matters. There we go. just like that. And then we can obviously then take like trees and completely fill in the middle section just like that. There we go. Save the tour along, and then of course this whole section is going to be trees as well. If they would, you know, place more. Gotta completely cover up the fence. Cover it all up. All the way up to back here. And there we go. So there, it's all nice, open and running. Okay, so now, I haven't done the inside yet. Now the outside will pretty much just be running the fence along depending on what's inside of the park. So I have a map over to my side on a different screen if I can get it to go over there. Let's get rid of that real quick. Okay. So it looks like when you come in the track, so we have Dilophosaurus. Of course, there's like by the map I'm looking at, I showed in the last episode, which I can probably pop up a picture here. So we have what would look to be, if we can get on an overview map here of our entire park. So we'll have like Dilophosaurus. So again, it shows like in the big section here, there's Dilophosaurus in a small section, and then Gallimimuses, but we're again having Gallimimuses all throughout here. Then we'd have what I think is, if I can pull it, Proceratosaurus next, so like two small dinos down, and then we've got the Stegosaurus, and I'm clicking on different maps, clicking on one then the other. Stegosaurus down at the bottom, which I'll probably be doing compies because I looked up Stegosaurus and like looked up their facts and everything. Pretty close to compies, so that's what we're gonna use there instead. And then coming up the other side, we have, what is it? We have the Baryonyx, another Dilo thing, which we won't do. Herrerasaurus, is that the top? Metriacanthosaurus, maybe? I can't really tell. But we also have Herrerasaurus because those are found in the park to put in. And then we will do Trikes at the very top. So at the very top up here on the outside will be Trikes. So, T-Rex too. We forgot T-Rex. So maybe bigger section will be T-Rex. Yeah, that may be. And then Trikes, T-Rex, Metriacanthosaur, or I may switch them up because it should technically, by the look of the ride thing, it should be Trikes, Metriacanthosaurus is T-Rex, but I may switch the two just so I have more room, like up here for the T-Rex, Metriacanthosaurus, Baryonyx, Stegosaurus, or what would be Compies, or Protoceratosaurus, Dilophosaurus. So I think that's pretty much going to be the layout, but I think I want to come in and put, like, shorten the fence up. I don't know if I wanted that short. But shorten it since they're smaller dinos to like give them long, kind of like flowing enclosures. Come on, please. And then connect them just up to there. Place that. Just place that there. And so then hopefully that would definitely be enough room, and then we can just divide this up. But once again, I'm trying to keep it so that you'll be able to actually see them. Let's zoom in here. And I don't know, I actually may, like I said, because I'm just trying to keep it where you can actually maybe see them. That does not look good. And I was just trying to see if I could like give them more room. So let's kind of curve it out some. What does the map look like? It doesn't really look like much of anything. So maybe curve it down here now. Let's go and just delete this section. Just like that, and then we'll delete this out. So there, it just gives them a little more room. It's really not going to place in that small section. I guess we'll just have to do that. And then of course I'll probably put some like ranger team stuff over here, and then for this gate I want to add the velociraptor pin up in here. So there's just some different sort of stuff I want to have going on. Let's go ahead and do the gate. Just kind of create this. Since this is going to be like the compies, I want to kind of give them a smaller enclosure, kind of like that. But and also for like the compies, or the, I guess would be Segisaurs, it says that Segisaurs like to live in like sandy tropical places, so like I'll just fill it with like sand and everything. Of course, make it like down here, and we'll put water in, so it makes it seem like more beachy and down there. Just kind of want to try and fill in close to the edge of the enclosure and everything. But yeah, and then just kind of bring the sand all down here. It's the southern part of the island. So it's going to be all sandy, and then of course we'll put water in everything. So at least we have some stuff set up. And oh, I may be too close, dang it. Okay, so I think I'm going to try at least on this side to try and leave more of a space, because I definitely, you know, want to put the signs in for the dinos. So like for the Dilophosaurus, we can go into the signs and pick the Dilophosaurus one, place it, see, I guess it would fit in there. Of course they are supposed to like be on this side, but we can have, you know, like the Dilophosaurus, place that there, so that as they drove by they can see the Dilophosaurus is over in the side over here. So that is what we're going with. And then like I said, I'll put a ranger team, probably actually may cut a small, because I'll put a ranger team so that way like when we get dinos we can easily trank them and everything. But I may set up a couple here, and then I may just go ahead and take like a fence, put a fence, and then, or I guess the gate is what it'd be called, and then take a fence, put that there, and so it's just now a nice easy enclosure into the park. Oh, of course I'll have to put like a door somewhere down here, right there on the other side, so it can get into there, and then can also drive around the park, maybe. I may have to I may try and like use this as like an access area, something, not 100% sure. Let's see if we can get like trees in here. We can get a couple. Yeah, kind of hides it a little bit. Okay. So I will probably work on getting the fence put around, because it looks like we're about out of time for the episode today. So I'll work on getting the fence just completely outlined around this. And then like I want to take and put like a mountain in here. So take like a slope. And so I want to keep like I was thinking maybe like try and keep the gallimimuses up towards the north, since like on that, well, I guess of course the parasaurs and brachiosauruses are up to the north as well. Then, or maybe, I don't know exactly how, but I just want to take like a mountain, maybe put it like right here in the middle. Of course I don't think I can get it too big because of the way I have the ground all flat. I don't think it'll only go so high. How does that look? I can't get a better view. Let's go ahead and click on visitor center so we get like a much better view. Lower down here. There's a little bit of a mountain, but I want to like extend, kind of make like a mountain range that would kind of like divide up the area and just kind of like keep stuff around separately and everything. So that's the goal. So we can go ahead and do that. So I'm just trying to think. So I would go ahead and, that's the wrong thing. Can just try and like add our ranger teams in down here. I definitely want to have a couple of them. Let's see if we can put gates in. Yeah, I was afraid it would be too close. Let's go ahead and place one there, and then maybe get rid of that fence. See if we can place another one. Right there too. Okay. Dang it, that was wrong. Completely wrong. What am I doing? And I got rid of the fence. Come on. There we go. So there we go. So now we have it so they have access there, out to the park and everything, and we'll have to connect these up. And so yeah, in the next episode we should be starting to add dinos into the park. So that should be fun. And then of course this whole area is just gonna be trees. Trees to the max. All along here, trees. But yeah, you kinda get it and understand what it's gonna look like now. So yeah, that's a little bit different. So like I said, this I'm doing a little bit different, not making it look exactly like a lot of other people are doing. I mean, everyone's still pretty much doing the same, just trying to recreate the park, but I kind of took it from, I think it's the Lego game. Now of course it's been a while since I played the Lego Jurassic Park game, but I believe they have, like, with the layout of the park and stuff, of where you can go and like visit the dinos and everything, they have it where there's a big like center opening thing, and then you know, stuff all around the edges and everything. So that's kind of what I inspired, instead of trying to, you know, exactly recreate the map that I believe I will have shown you on the screen and everything. But I think that's probably gonna be it for today. So I feel we didn't get a whole lot done. Of course, we were placing a lot of fences and everything, so that kind of, you know, take up. But we got the gates put up though, so we now have the Jurassic Park gates, which of course our view is all messed up and everything. But they look really cool. The flames and everything say Jurassic Park. And of course, we have the one on the other side as well, which the trucks are about ready to go through. So very cool. We got the Jurassic Park gates up, and our gates all around the outside, so we can start laying it out. I'll probably fix this compy. I don't feel they need that big of an area, but who knows? We'll just figure it out, mess with that in the next episode. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have any suggestions, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Go ahead and just leave whatever you have to suggest, and I will look over, think about and stuff, you know, see if it will be viable options and everything. But go ahead and just let me know in the comments your opinions. Leave a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed, and of course subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on a video. Thank you all so much for being awesome, and I will see you in the next one.